Hey guys, welcome to the DMX Show. I'm your host Shane, and today I'm going to show you guys one of my new favorite ROMs for the Samsung Galaxy Nexus. This is Black Ice by P624. He has taken the Android OpenCame project ROM by Roman B and has made it his very own by adding this awesome blacked out theme. I mean, everything is blacked out, everything is dark, and it just looks amazing. So we're going to jump into this quick review. And one thing you'll notice right off the bat, I mean, this has pretty much all the same options as AOKP, Android OpenCame project, yeah. So on the lock screen, you can have up to 8 targets here. I have selected 4. And also you'll notice down here that the carrier logo has been changed. So we'll go ahead and unlock that. You'll notice down here the nav buttons down here, they have their own theme. They have like this little shadow effect going on, which is really cool. If you drop down the drop down menu, you've got all your custom toggles here, and you can add and remove these as you like, and you can customize this. We're going to get into all those customization features, but first I just want to show you this thing's incredibly fast, incredibly smooth. I'm getting over 2,000 on my quadrant scores in this. So what we want to do here is head into settings. And you see that it has the Black Ice settings. That's kind of a play on, let's get it focused in here. That's kind of a play on the Android OpenCame project settings. So open up the settings and I'll show you guys what all you have to play with here. In general UI, you have allow for 180 rotations, so you can turn your phone upside down. CRT, off animation, you can change that as well. Like I said, this pretty much has everything that the Android OpenCame ROM has. You can change out your navigation bar. You can change the location of where stuff's located. You can change the color. If I wanted to go to more of like an ice color, I should be able to pick blue and just, let's see, we'll go, there we go. And set that, and it changes the color down there, which is really cool. You can enable buttons. Like, I don't really like the task button because there's also an option in here to make long press home. In fact, where is that? Long press home action, we can make that to show the recents. So if I go in there and long press that, that brings up my recents. There's also an option in there to make this swipe away, kind of like which is really cool. Let's see here. The button glow animation, you can make it super quick, so when you press it, it just quickly goes out of there. We'll go back to settings. WebOS is what I was thinking of, by the way. When you swipe away your tasks, it's kind of like WebOS for the Palm. In navigation bar, like I said, there's just plenty of options here. And then we'll go on to the next option, the lock screen options. Like I said, you can have 8 targets or 4 targets. You can choose a lock screen wallpaper. You can choose your lock screen style, the octo, the quad, the stock. I kind of like quad because I really don't need more than 4 applications on my lock screen. You can choose for it to wait to lock. Sometimes you turn off your screen, but you really don't want to have to slide to unlock. So if you do that, you can have a little delay there for when it actually locks it. You can have your battery percentage displayed there. You can do volume wake if you're lazy and you don't want to press this side for the power. You can also set your volume music controls, so when you're listening to your music going down the street, all you have to do is control your volume here while it's on the lock screen, which is pretty cool. Enable fast torch. This is the first time that I've seen this. I guess it's always been on AOKP, but this is the first time that I've been on an AOKP ROM. But what that allows you to do is when you turn the screen off, if you hold the power button down, that's going to turn on your torch, which is really cool. I thought that was awesome. And let's see, horizontal lock screen, and then you can customize your apps here. The next thing here is the power menu option. That's your toggles. No, I'm sorry, that's your reboot options. You can do the screenshot, so that way when you hold down, it adds the screenshot there. And they have some weather options. I'm not really going to get into that. They have these cool power saver options, which is cool. So like whenever your phone goes to sleep, you can set it to turn off your 3G data, which will help you to save power. They have just like an enable power saver, which does everything automatically for you, or you can just go through everything and set it yourself. So I will play around with this and see how it does on saving battery. I think it'll do well. LED options, you can change the color of your LED light, and also the pulse duration. I have it set on blue. So whenever I get notifications, my little pulse LED turns blue. In general, there's a few little settings in the general and the toggles. That's for like your pull down toggles here. You can customize all those there. You can change what shows up and how it looks when it shows up. And you can change your clock. I have it in the center. You just go to clock style and you can have it either to the right or the center or no clock at all. Guys, there's just so many options in here. You'll probably be playing around with this for about half an hour before you even get everything settled. But beyond that, this includes some really awesome stuff in here as far as the theming is concerned. Like I said, everything's blacked out. So if you pull up your calculator, the calculator is all blacked out. If you pull up your email, it's all blacked out. If you pull up, what else was there? There's several other things. Pull up our text messaging and open up the keyboard, see how it's all, everything's blacked out. If I go to the market, of course that's all blacked out as well. Let me show you real quick. If we go to the market, everything's blacked out. I mean, this theme, really everything here is themed out and it looks really sweet, really tight. So real quickly, guys, we're going to jump into recovery. I'm going to show you guys how to flash this. It's different. It's not the same as everything because to get the G apps installed, you've got to go through a little process here. So head to the link in the description first, download the ROM, and download both of the G apps. And what you're going to want to do is flash the ROM first, then the stock G apps, and then you're going to want to boot into your system, set everything up, and then come back into Clockwork Mod Recovery and install the ICS G apps, or the Black Ice G apps. So first thing, of course, you want to wipe data, factory reset, check yes. I'm going to go back. Then you want to wipe cache, select yes. I'm going to go back. Then go to advanced, wipe Dalvik, and select yes, but I'm going to go back for now. And then you want to go back and install zip from SD card. Choose zip from SD card, go to your download folder. If you downloaded it directly to your phone, that's where it'll be. You're going to choose Black Ice Toro King 23. Select yes, let that install. That's going to take a few minutes. When that's finished, go back. Choose it from SD card, download folder. Now you're going to select the Black Ice stock G apps. You'll install those first. As soon as that finishes, you're going to go back, reboot the system. Go ahead and sign into your Google account. Do not open the Android market. If you open the Android market and it downloads some of your applications and updates them, then this is not going to work and you're not going to end up with the blacked out applications. So once you've rebooted, you sign into Google, then you're going to go back into Clockwork Recovery, install zip from SD card, choose zip from SD card, download, and then you're going to go with this Black Ice G apps. Once that's installed, you can reboot your phone and you now have the Black Ice ROM on your phone. You're good to go. So we're going to go ahead and reboot. I'm going to show you guys the boot animation, which is pretty sweet. And then we're going to get out of here. So as soon as this comes up, guys, you can check me out on droidmodderx.com for all the latest in news, ROMs, mods, and hacks. Be sure to subscribe to this channel as I'm going to keep it updated on a regular basis. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Also follow me on Twitter at droidmodderx with an E, not a 3. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.